Hi, I'm Reverend Pat Jackson with Interwoven Congregations, and I want to welcome you to this brief video tour of the new Interwoven Congregations Network, an online platform designed to support the racial justice journey of people of faith and other folks just of goodwill who are seeking together to promote racial justice and healing. This network provides tools, resources, and spaces of collaboration as we cross the divides of race, tradition, and geography. I'm going to do two things in this video. I'll first demonstrate how you sign up for the network, and then secondly, I'll take you on a little spin. We'll show you the different aspects of the network and how it can support you as an individual, as a member of a faith community, or some other racial justice organization in our mutual work for racial justice and healing. So thanks for being here for the tour. Let's get started. Step one is how to sign on to the Interwoven Congregations Network. So I want to invite you to first go to the Interwoven Congregations website, which you'll find at interwovencongregations.org. And then when you're at our homepage, you can access the network from a number of directions. You could simply go here to join or log in, but if this is brand new, join the Interwoven Congregations Network. Or if you want to read a bit about the network, you can come here to our network tab, click on the Interwoven Congregations Network, and then you'll get a little introduction about trees. And if you've been with us on a previous conversation, you'll know that we talk about redwoods, the tallest trees in the world. And the reason we mention them is that while one might think that their root systems would go tremendously deep into the soil to support these massive trees, in fact, their root systems are very shallow. Rather than going deep, they go wide, connecting with the root systems of other nearby redwoods. Their interlocking root system gives them the strength to stand tall. And that is precisely the image that we are lifting up for folks about the network. We're seeking to build this network of interlocking root systems between faith communities, other organizations promoting racial justice, and just individuals who have come upon the site and joined the site to continue their racial justice journey. So after you've caught up about these trees, you'll come down and we'll share a bit about how folks join the network. And we mentioned that everyone joins the network first as an individual. And in order to do that, you come down here and there is a sign up button that you'll see. So let's just go ahead and click that. So here we are on the landing page for the Interwoven Congregations Network. And as you scroll down, it gives you just a little more background about the joining the network, some of which you've already seen on the website if you visited there first. Um, we include a link to the code of conduct. Again, this is the guidance that we offer as we work to ensure that the network is a safe place for everyone to gather and connect and collaborate. We also note that we invite everyone to support the network with an annual donation. We suggest $25 or 25 euros or 25 pounds, depending on your location. And that would be 10 for seniors and students. So a modest donation. If you're not in a position to do that, come onto the network and support us with your participation. If you're able to do more, we invite you to please go ahead and do more because that helps sponsor those with fewer resources and further underwrites the broader work that we're doing for racial justice and healing. Go on down to the access button and you can click here and it will take you into the actual sign up. There are a few frequently asked questions notes down below, so you can check those and learn about how congregations can join and how networks of congregations can join. But let's go back up to the actual access button and come in to join. You would create your account with, of course, your name and an email and add a password. After you complete your sign up questions, Then it will bring you to the water cooler. You're on the site. You can see on the left-hand side, all of our main navigation runs down the left side, and here we are in the water cooler. You should also see this pop-up menu that has four things for you to do to get oriented to the site. I'm just going to walk you through those briefly. The first is fill out your profile. Now you'll see these things are checked because I've already been in here. But when you open that up, there's a place to add your photograph. You could add your own background picture here if you like. Add your name and then share a word about yourself. And I want to encourage everyone to say a few things about yourself. Is there an aspect of racial justice that you're most passionate about? Adding a bit more to your profile facilitates making connections with other people on the network. Save your profile. The next place is then to download the app, which is really handy to have the network right in your hand. The network that you're downloading is the Mighty Network. And when that pops up, then you'll see interwoven congregations along with that. After you do that, there's a place to adjust your notifications. After you've done your notifications, then last, you can go to the water cooler for our welcome. There's a lot on the site, so we want to invite you to take a breath, look around, and then see how the network can support you. After you've checked out the welcome, come over to the member directory. This is where you can see who else is on the site. We also have a community chat. This is where you can post anything that's of particular interest to you around issues of racial justice and healing. Could be events in your area or just something that you've thought about or a resource that you've seen that you think might be of help for someone else. And you can scroll the latest things that are going on in the network. We have a space for events that are coming up. And you can see a series of activities that are on the calendar. So that's the water cooler, the gathering place on the network where you can connect and see what's going on, jump into a chat, see upcoming events, see who else is on the network. But let me then take you into the special spaces on the network. This is where the network comes alive. First, we have the Congregational Toolkit. Interwoven's developed resources for understanding systemic racism, building relationships around the divide of race, tips for taking action, and then tools for sustaining the work. And so if you were to go into any of these spaces, you'll see a series of resources that you can take advantage of and utilize for your own personal work and that for your congregations or other organizations that you're a part of. If we step out of the congregational toolkit, we then go to the congregation hubs. Everyone joins the network as an individual, but we also welcome individual congregations as well as networks of congregations to join the site. When an individual congregation joins the network, they receive their own space on the network. It's their own hub. It's where their members can come together to connect and to work on issues for racial justice. But here's where the special power of the network comes in. If you're a congregation that has a partnership with another congregation, then you get to share a hub together. We've created this demo hub to just demonstrate for folks a little further how you can use your congregational hub. We've called this the Beloved Community, but it imagines a partnership between Second Presbyterian, Community Baptist, and Temple Bethel. The hub and the hub for all of our congregations includes a homepage, a space for a chat and a feed, a place for members, and a place for events. There's a posting about an upcoming joint worship service between the three congregations. So these congregational hubs are places where the members of different congregations can come together to connect, to collaborate, coordinate, build relationships with one another as together we're working for racial justice and healing. Then we also have a space for congregational network hubs. These are places where groups of congregations, perhaps it's an anti-racism coalition, presbyteries, dioceses, conferences, districts, they can share their own hub for collaboration and coordination. We have a space for partner hubs as well. Partner hubs are organizations that are not congregations per se, but racial justice organizations that are supporting and complement the work of congregations. We have a discussion group hub. This is a place where folks who are a part of an ongoing online discussion group can come and participate. And then I want to invite you into our topic hubs, spaces that are dedicated to specific racial justice topics. Perhaps you have an interest in criminal justice reform. So you can come right down here and join the hub. You will see what's going on with regard to criminal justice reform on the network. There's one last place then that I want to take you on the site. That is the GeoHubs, because maybe you also care about plugging into what's going on geographically. So we start with GeoHubs in the US. We also can go into GeoHubs for Europe, the Netherlands, in the UK, and in Ireland. We're also starting to do some outreach for GeoHubs in Africa. So that's our tour of the Interwoven Congregations Network. We're excited as we continue to build these connections across race, religious tradition, and geography, as together we work to mutually encourage and support each other in this work for racial justice and healing. What, I wonder, might you bring to the network? I look forward to seeing you there.